Yo, this is Tone Kapone, and you're getting lifted to the sounds of my DJ, DJ Spaceship. Go ahead and beam him up, boy. Let's get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Greetings and salutations from us to all the nations. We're about to get loose, strictly for entertainment. We're reppin' Tampa Bay, 10 toes down. It's waves of the bay. No, we ain't playing round. Saturdays from 10 to 12. Make sure you ride the wave. It's Tone Kapone and DJ Spaceship on your airwaves. We're mixing interviews, R&B and hip hop. We're blasting off, and the top is just a pit stop.
Waves of the Bay, 88.5 WMNF. It's your boy DJ Spaceship. I have the controls. I can say this. This is your captain speaking.
Sounds about right.
But right now, your captain is going to start speaking. Support for WMNF comes from our members and Meals on Wheels of Tampa. Meals on Wheels of Tampa's mission is to nourish, enrich, and strengthen the elderly, disabled, and homebound neighbors with a daily home-delivered meal. More at mowtampa.org. I think I did pretty good.
You did all right.
I did all right. Did a little something of this.
You did all right.
You know,
you did all right.
You know what I'm saying, Sean? You know what I'm saying? Tone, what's good with you, man?
I can't complain, man. I'm chilling over here. This feels kind of weird, but it feels kind of cool. I'm glad I get to teach you the boards right quick, and
yeah,
you know, I already know you know this stuff anyway, so it's just really just jogging your mind.
Riding the bike again.
Yeah, ain't nothing really major to it, but
yeah.
I mean, let's see, what is it? We are looking at 10:43 out here. Tampa Bay, what's going on, man? Y'all can hit us up, man. Give us a call, 813-239-9663. We'll try to answer if we can. We've had a lot of people calling lately, man. We appreciate y'all giving us a call.
I think I know why they're calling, though, man.
Why they calling? They want to talk to you?
They want to talk trash to me.
Why?
I can't think of my man's name that called last week. And I said that the Saints was going to beat the Bucks.
You did?
And they didn't.
They didn't.
I was hoping. I was being emotional.
Drew Brees, the end of his career, maybe.
Listen, the Bucks ended Drew Brees' career in a way that he didn't want it to end. Same with Donovan McNabb, with the Eagles, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when the Bucks went to the Super Bowl the last time. You know, I just didn't think that the Saints would lay down like that. But they did. You know, can't guard me. Mike, what's the receiver for the Saints?
Mike Thomas, man. We got so much to talk about, dog. We in sports right now, man.
We're going to switch gears a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Did you see the news recently about Dr. Dre? Of course, you know he was in the hospital. Now he's out.
I did. Mm-hmm.
But did you see what happened after he got out? Like,
nah.
Did
he go back to making music or something?
There's a picture of him surfaced on social media, on Instagram, and it shows him in the studio working on Detox. Now, I know we've been hearing about Detox for a while.
Man, please.
I know we've been waiting for a while, but I'm just saying, like, what's your take on that?
Man, I ain't gonna hold my breath.
Of course not.
That's my take on it.
Okay.
End of quote.
So do you think it'll actually be worth? Do you think it'll actually be worth listening to once it's completed? Because
when is that gonna be?
Well, they didn't have a date, but he also had all.
I almost cussed on the radio right now, dog.
We can't do that. We can't do that. But he had all his, his horsemen together. You know, he had the DOC.
I believe it when it drops.
Yeah.
I believe it when I see a video drop.
Well, the picture drops, so
Man, I'm good on all that, man. I'm tired of waiting on Detox. The thing been. I mean, it's 2021 right now, dog. Yeah. Like, come on, man. 2001 dropped in 2001, dog. Like, no.
That's true. But I mean, what do you really think he has anything to prove with?
Nah, but he can stop BSing and say that he's not going to drop this album that everybody seems to be waiting on.
I think he does that to keep himself active.
Man, he getting money anyways, man. Yeah. Just get money.
Yeah.
Don't front, get money.
Yeah.
But back to the NFL though. Man. Shout out to the Bucks. I'm glad y'all did get it done. Tomorrow's gonna be a fantastic day of football for me because, like I said, the Bucks are my second team. I know some people have a problem with that. I don't care. I really don't care. The Chiefs are my first team, and they play tomorrow too. Mahomes got cleared to play. Not like there was any doubt.
You think he's gonna be 100% Mahomes?
I think he'll be about 90.
You think so?
He didn't get hit in the head, is what it was, man. So whatever happened was whatever happened.
You think he's going to have enough juice to get the job done against the Bills? Is what you're saying?
He won't be. I won't use him as an excuse if we don't win.
I mean, you can't be mad if you do lose to the Bills. It's not like it's a Rudy Poo team. Like the Bills legitimately have built a team, and they built a team, put chemistry, they put everything together. So it's about time.
Shout out to the Bills, man. And the Bills fans have been through it. They're loyal, just like us Chiefs fans are. So I got nothing but respect for Bills fans.
Yeah.
I know more than a handful of those.
Yeah, it's definitely.
They straight loyal with it. Jovan's one. Outside the box.
Which game you gonna have your eye on the most?
I got both games on.
Right, I understand that, but which game you looking?
The Chiefs game.
Chiefs game.
Yeah, the Chiefs game, dog. I believe the Bucs can pop the Packers.
The funny thing
I believe
about
that can happen. Devin White is a huge difference maker on defense, and a lot of people don't understand that.
I was talking to my sister on the way here, and I said, I'm gonna say something to you, and everybody that listening can hear this. I think the Bucs are going to be the first team to play in the city that is hosting the Super Bowl, their home city. I think they have a very high chance of doing it. I'm not just saying that to jump the bandwagon and say I'm going to go out and say go Bucs, because I'm not. I'm still saying go Green Bay because the initials is GB like mine's. But I just for some reason see Tom Brady to the Bucs is a spark that they haven't had since Tony Dungy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And when I say he has free range to do what he needs to do, like when he speaks, they listen. When he speaks, they get results. This definitely, if he does make it to the Bucs, make it to Super Bowl, it's definitely going to have a lot of people questioning who really was, the machine in New England, him or Bill. And Bill, the Patriots this year did not look New England-esque. They looked like clam chowder.
They just didn't have anybody out there, though, man. They put Cam out there to dry, pretty much. I mean, he had nobody to throw to. People got hurt early. Running back stayed hurt.
But another thing
that would have been the same team Tom Brady would have been playing with. Tom Brady saw what it was. They didn't want to pay him, for one, and then he seen a better opportunity on the offensive side and made that move.
But I think the biggest impact was with New England, other than Tom Brady leaving. Look at how many people opted not to play this season because of COVID, and how many were like starters, like impact players. And I think if let's say New England would have paid, Brady what he was looking for, and he stayed one more season, I'm confident to say that not that many cats would have opted out, because they know for a fact that they have a high chance of getting a ring with him behind, under the center.
I don't think they would have made the playoffs with him.
With Tom Brady?
And that's hard to say, but I think their time is over with, especially if you look at how the Bills are playing right now, too. I mean,
yeah.
And the Dolphins are still right there. I mean, nah. They added an extra wild card this year, so maybe they would have, but their time is done, though.
I think they still would have made it. I think they would have had to fight it out with the Bills. I don't think the Dolphins are ready to compete with them this season. Next season, it'll have been different. But like I said, look at the Bucs before Tom Brady came. Granted, a lot of other people, Fournette, Gronkowski, who really hasn't, been Gronkowski-esque. But just look at the way that the Bucs team as a whole is playing with Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when LeBron left Cleveland and went to Miami. A whole new resurgence happened.
I'm telling you,
I'm just giving props where it's due.
I'm telling you, dog. Jameis was the problem. I've been said that, man. The decision making at the top, like they're in almost every game because they don't mess themselves up and beat themselves.
I won't say Jameis was the problem. He was part of the problem. The problem was the ownership. They wasn't willing to spend no money or anything like that. And when they finally did, they gave Tom what he was looking for.
I can't agree with you on that, because they went out there and tried to find. The only thing that they needed to really do is offensive line, but even still, they signed people to mad contracts. They just got hurt as soon as they got over to the Bucs, or something just didn't pan out. Like, they've been spending money.
Yeah.
But Jameis, I mean, if you could walk into the game 6 minutes late and he's already thrown 2 interceptions, one of them's a pick six, you ain't got no hope, man.
Yeah. But
you ain't got no hope.
Then I also think with Jameis, too, that the Bucs made the mistake of making Dirk Cutter the head coach. And they should have kept him as the offensive coordinator, because when he was the OC, Jameis did pretty good that season. Like, he really did flourish. But once again, you still got to spend more money. You can't put it all on the quarterback. If you see your quarterback is already an issue and the line is already an issue, then you gotta spread that money around. Definitely. And even with Tom coming, they didn't really improve the line drastically, but they made the necessary moves that needed to be made. And I'm pretty sure Tom probably said in that back office, any move that's being made, I need to be a part of to approve and veto.
Let me flip side that to you, because what you just said means a whole lot, because he's the franchise quarterback, right? So they have to ask him for input. That's exactly what they're not doing with Deshaun Watson. That's the reason why Deshaun's ready to go. And I can understand that, man. That's the quarterback.
Well,
it's like me signing a coach and not asking Mahomes if he wants that dude to coach. Like, what are we talking about?
Did you see the coach that they're interviewing for the position for the Texans? Just
which account is that?
Josh. Was it Josh or Luke?
Bruh.
It doesn't matter.
Point, I wouldn't even. I mean, would you? Let me ask you this: You're Eric Bieniemy, right?
Okay.
You're the offense coordinator for the Chiefs. We're going for back-to-back. Let's say we get it. Next year, we're going for 3 in a row. Would you rather stay in the same position,
Leave me alone.
or would you rather take that head coaching position?
Leave me alone.
The head coaching spots is few and far between.
But it's also less blame, too. You see what I'm saying? Like, look at your man that was up in New England for a long time, and everybody kept trying to pry away. And New England did what they could to make sure that he didn't leave. But he did his interviews and stuff, and he could have left. But it's less pressure, it's less to deal with as an OC as it is an HC.
Now, is it just because the Texans is the open position, or is it any position?
Well, then you got to also think about chemistry. You got to think about GM. You got to think about ownership. You know, you have some owners out there, they just want to put, fans in stands. Well, no one can really do that at this point. But you have to look at it's a lot more things that go into it. Then you got to look at who's available to bring with you to where you're going. Then you got to look at the talent that's already there, the potential talent that's going to be available that is available. So it's a lot that goes into that, So I mean, I might put my name in the hat. I'm pretty good. I'm decent on Madden.
You might get the job, bro.
Yeah, I might get the job. Go and,
They hiring anybody right now, man.
Hey, it happens, man.
They're like Dollar General and Fowler right now. That's how they're hiring anybody.
Labor Pool Express. Can I get some? I mean, think about it, though. Like, the Rams hired their coach. He was, what, 30? He was
something young.
The youngest coach in NFL history, so it's possible. I mean, I got enough wins on Madden. I can get in there. They might give me the cover. No,
Bring the resume out, man. Just
hey, you never know,
man. I developed this player from a 63 to a 99.
And he has 100 speed. Now he gets the trophy to Madden box.
Man, shout out Kenny Rudd. You don't know about the inside joke right there, man. But yeah, this is Waves of the Bay. We talking football. Like I said, we got a lot to talk about, man. It feels good to be on this side of the board and just be able to talk my talk. Let's talk about this Verzuz challenge, bro.
Do you watch that?
No.
Okay, so next.
I watched an hour of it, but nobody showed up for that hour, dog. Like, so Ashanti showed up, did her little hosting thing, and then Keyshia Cole showed up mad.
I didn't see none of it. Matter of fact, I think I watched the Lakers and I watched the Lakers game. Yeah, I mean, they lost me on that one.
Why didn't you want to watch it?
Well, first of all,
Keyshia Cole's your girl.
I like Keyshia Cole. I like Ashanti, but I think they lost me after the whole rescheduling multiple times. They almost lost me with Babyface and Teddy Riley. But you can't tune out Babyface and Teddy Riley. Like, these guys are legends, legends in the game. They're responsible for so many kids being born, so many classic songs, so many classic beats, and, I couldn't turn my back on them for that. And then it's like when I look at Keyshia Cole and Ashanti, when 50 Cent happened, Ashanti disappeared. When Keyshia became happy, there was nothing else to sing about. She had a string of hits here and there with Missy, but it just didn't hit for me like that. Like, I actually forgot about it, and then the Lakers game went on commercial, and I went on Instagram, and then I forgot all about that. So, I mean, I seen Keyshia Cole was about to fall out of her outfit. That's about it.
Yeah.
And Ashanti was looking like Ashanti. It didn't even look real how real she looked. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Ashanti, man, I promise you.
Yeah, like.
But no, I stopped watching it because I wanted to watch it with wifey.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I stopped watching it. Because once it finally came on, they went like 2 or 3 songs in, and I was like, all right, I probably need to watch this with wifey. Like, let me not even watch this right now. Let me cut the Lakers game on right now.
Right.
And that's what I did. But yeah, the 2 or 3 songs, it'll take you there, I'm sure. It'll take you back to that time period. But I mean, we've been calling for Mariah Carey and Mary J. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't worried about Ashanti and Keyshia Cole.
Yeah, but then again, with that'd be like a lot of money to happen for those two. Like, Mary, no disrespect, you can get married, but Mariah, just if she come with that all diva stuff,
and that's how Keyshia Cole came out, man. She came out mad late with an attitude.
Let me ask you this: would you say, is it safe to say that Ashanti is the most attractive woman with sideburns you ever seen?
I will say this, man. She didn't used to be. Over time.
With sideburns.
Over time.
And mashed potatoes.
Over time, Ashanti has gotten way, way, way better, dog. Like, I can't even call it, dog. To the point where I can speak freely on air about it. I ain't worried. Wifey knows what it is. I ain't got to worry about that. Ashanti has gotten finer over time.
I wonder if
you look back 20 years, like, or when she first came out, Ashanti was cute.
I wonder if she get endorsements with comb companies and, like perm kits for a side.
Maybe it's like Wall, like the Clippers or something.
Maybe.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Whatever she doing, she ran with that, though. I ain't mad at it. It's the mustaches you got to worry about, though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
How you even gonna bring it there, man? But who would you think would win between those two?
The sideburns or the comb?
Keyshia Cole or Ashanti, fool?
For me, it'll be a tie. It'll be a push.
Yeah.
Because right when I be like, oh, Keyshia, then I be like, because
I'm pretty sure Ashanti won this one.
I have to go back and listen to it. Just check out a couple of things, man, see what's going on with that. But I like I said, I forgot all about it. Mm-hmm. And I think for me, it was the rescheduling multiple times and stuff. Thank God Ashanti pulled through. Mm-hmm. And, from the COVID situation, that's something that's serious going on out there. Now they got the vaccines and stuff going on. And they say there's going to be potentially a third company with a vaccine coming out too. Johnson & Johnson is supposed to be
you know why? It's not just to heal people.
It's a money thing.
Yeah.
And they say by late March, there may be 7 companies total providing a vaccine for the.
I believe it. I want to know what the differences is. That's what I want to know.
So let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a situation where you're like, deadly sick. You're done. Like you're on your deathbed, and that's the only option. Do you take it or not?
Stephanus asked me this earlier today, man. Shout out Graffiti Braves for one. I would take it.
You take it?
Yeah. But I'm going to do everything I can to not take it.
To naturally fight it out? Yeah. But if that's
I'll take my chances, but if it comes to that, then I will take it.
Gotcha. And matter of fact, speaking about COVID, did you hear the news about Larry King today?
The same news about Hank Aaron.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know how Hank Aaron, what was his situation, what made him, how did he pass?
They's both up there in age, man, for real. Legendary Larry King, man. Rest in peace.
Well, they said that was because of COVID, allegedly. So
I know Hank just took the vaccine a couple weeks ago.
Really?
But he is up in age. He's like 80-something.
He was up
87
there.
Plus, I think he is. So, I mean, you really can't call it. But, yeah, man, 2 days, two legends.
Yeah.
And especially with what we do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like behind the microphone, Larry King.
He's been doing, how
long we been watching Larry King for?
Larry King been doing this longer than we've been alive.
Hank Aaron, man, I remember I had a baseball card.
Hank Aaron
baseball card. I used to cherish that thing. I found out it wasn't worth anything. It's one of them bootleg cards. But I used to, when I was growing up, I cherished that card like none other. Hank Aaron, bro.
And Hank Aaron was the one that dethroned Babe Ruth for the home run record, and it stood there for over 30 years. So
and now they just started including the stats from the Negro Leagues. So I believe that with those stats included, he is the home run king again.
Oh man,
I believe so.
Baseball is not something that I'm very big in, but I know that Hank Aaron and Jackie Robinson, they played a very instrumental part with, with people of color getting their shine, getting their shot.
We actually got the Negro Leagues baseball museum in KC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all had what was the team that you guys had?
The Monarchs.
The Monarchs.
Yeah.
The Monarchs.
Man. Shout out Kansas City, man. If I wasn't here right now, I'd love to be in KC. I know they're getting it in tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
I know they're getting it in tonight, man.
The game is in KC, right?
Oh, yeah. We got the bye. We got the home field advantage. Tomorrow's going to be I might be going into work late on Monday, man. Honestly, I'm about to get it in tomorrow.
Don't say that too loud.
And I'll say it. I don't care. I got vacation time. I got sick time. It's a whole new year right now.
Now, I want to change up gears on you right quick.
Okay.
Make a hard change.
This is Waves of the Bay for anybody just tuning in. We're just chopping it up.
So, this past week, Wednesday, was a change in administrations.
Mm-hmm. Your boy.
What was your thoughts about the way Donald Trump left Washington, D.C.? Now, before you respond to that,
sorry.
Usually what happens is the leaving president sends transportation for the incoming president to come to the White House. And before that actually happened, Biden had to take a private plane to D.C. It was short, puddle jump from Delaware to D.C. But Trump was already on the presidential plane heading down to Mar-a-Lago. What was your thoughts about the way that he left and how he handled the whole situation?
Childish. Straight up, man. Childish. And I'm a fan of tradition.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what we're talking about. If there's a tradition there, I can understand, the need to uphold it, the need to maintain it. and to honor it. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he bucked tradition that goes back hundreds of years right now,
right?
And it's not surprising, but I thought it was extremely childish, extremely disrespectful,
right?
And I think that's just what it is, man.
Okay.
I had somebody on my post, and this is my views. I'm not a 4 or 5 fan, and most people should know that by now. But it is what it is. I mean, it's over. You know what I'm saying? I'm already past that. But yeah, I had somebody on my post trying to explain something to me, and cut that out, bro. You ain't got to tell me nothing.
It was explaining Trump?
Yeah, my mind's made up on that topic, man. Like, you ain't got to tell me nothing I haven't seen the last 4 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, dead that.
My take on it is, it's funny to me, and these are my thoughts. These are not the thoughts of WMNF or Tone Kapone. But it's funny to me how people now discovering who he is when he's been who he has been the entire time.
Ain't nothing
Live
new.
from NPR News, I'm Nora Rahm. The Arizona Republican Party has...
Oh, we just gonna go on through that one.
We don't need that right now.
Okay. But it's just amazing to me how people are like now surprised.
Mm-hmm.
He's been who he's been. You know, like Danny Green say, they are who we thought they are. But, you know, to bring it from a low ground and bring it up to a high ground, it was refreshing to see Barack and Michelle back up in that thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see them come through. Michelle doing her thing, class, elegance, grace, maturity. Just,
I thought the whole inauguration was refreshing.
oh yeah.
Like, honestly, it felt like it was like a healing moment. Like we was at the red table almost, you know what I'm saying? Because it's been so divided for so long. I felt like that was actually something for people to get together and actually, I guess celebrate would be the word, man. Like, ding dong, the witch is dead almost type stuff, man. Like,
it was definitely something to be celebrated. During an inauguration, one of the things that was one of my biggest takeaways was Amanda Gorman.
Killed it.
She did her poem.
Killed it.
She did a poem. Do you know that she gained 2 million IG followers since then?
I believe it.
2 million.
I would say that's it.
Yeah, I mean, but that from so far what they've counted.
Killed it, man.
But she gained 2 million new Instagram followers.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like her to teach me the way, teach me the football. You know, just imagine that you come on,
You get the rock, you got to run with it, man. That's what it was.
She definitely did that.
They put her in position, she executed, and
right. She
killed that.
Her poem was on point. It was on time.
So timely. So timely.
Yeah,
they said that she didn't even finish the poem before everything happened, like the insurrection happened.
Right.
So I think she had wrote maybe a few bars worth or whatever. The insurrection happened on the 6th. She finished the rest of the poem that night.
You know who I would like to see? I think it would be interesting to see them in that light, reading some poetry, spitting some poetry.
Who you got?
Dennis Amadeus.
Yeah, I know he's doing a show right now in Orlando, I believe, or Jacksonville or somewhere.
I would like to see, Dennis Amadeus do his thing like that, because like the emotion, the conviction, the belief, the sting, the behind all his poems, it's just next level.
I'll do you one better, man. The Super Bowl's about to be down here. We have plenty of spoken word artists in Tampa that could show out.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Give them some time.
Talicia, that's another one.
Wally B, dog.
Wally B.
Daytime.
Yeah.
D-Rod the poet, man.
Yeah.
You got Black Wildflower.
Yeah.
Man, please.
There's a lot of people but for me, that's the first person that came to mind. I was like, Dennis just a different type of problem. Good problem. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And Mrs. Gorman did her thing, man. Like she was poised. Like I said, she had the right poem for the right occasion, for what's going on. Like it really moved me in a good way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. What moved me was watching Baby Girl watch it, man.
Right.
She was all on the TV.
Right.
And that's just one of the moments. Like right there, you can't recreate that moment.
Well, it's giving hope. Seeing our sister Kamala Harris, Mamala as they call her, go in as the first woman of color female vice president, to hold such a high position in office, it just gave a whole new wave of motivation to a whole new, just women in general. You see what I'm saying?
Especially I'm motivated, man. I'm trying to be the second gentleman, dog. I want to sit up and just relax and be playing my game. I'll be out there in the White House hooping.
Do you think her husband is going to continue to work, or you think he's going to hang it up? Because he's established too. He's a lawyer. He was doing his thing. He wasn't just, kicked up eating Cheerios.
I would say he's going to be done.
You think so?
I would say he's going to be done, and he'll probably start his own practice or whatever whenever she's
that
done.
part.
That way he can help support her or whatever. Like, I'd say I wouldn't work.
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't work. Nah,
being in that, having your family exposed to that type of life, it's a gift and a curse. Listening to Barack and Michelle, there was times that Barack said that he didn't think that he and Michelle was gonna make it. You see what I'm saying? And with
the public eye is vicious, man.
And anything you say and do will be used against you in the opinion of public.
Especially as a black president. Yeah. Man, come on, bro.
It's everything is that much more for you. You see what I'm saying?
Come on, bro. But nah, this is it was an inspiring inauguration, honestly. Like I said, well timed. I'm glad nothing really happened that we had to talk about like in a negative way.
Right.
And I'm just glad it's over, bro. Like I said, childish, bro. So childish and disrespectful.
So let me ask you this. Let's go to a positive note. What are you expecting from this administration that just got in?
I really don't expect anything, man. I expect better.
Okay.
I expect better, and I expect better leadership, and I expect someone who actually cares. You know what I'm saying? Like they pretty much covered all their bases when it comes to appointing people, with diversity.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Whether that's for a show or for whatever.
Right.
It is what it is. But I expect us to be more focused on bringing people back together instead of just dividing them.
I see that he also appointed the first African-American, is he the Secretary of Defense?
Defense, I believe.
Yeah, but he had to get some kind of waiver because when you retire from the military, I think you have to be 7 years removed to be able to hold that position, but they were able to get the waiver to go through so that he can hold a position. I think he's been retired, I want to say 5 years. It's close. It's close, but for him to be able to hold that position, so it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see.
Yeah.
At least he does have a military background. I think if you to hold that position, you should at least have a military background.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, yeah, you're right, bro. Like honestly, man, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that the changing of the guard has finally happened, man.
Yeah.
Like whether it's gonna be for better or worse, it can't be no worse than what we just got over with the last 4 years. Like straight. I'll leave it at that. I'm curious
to see all the other people that he fill out the rest of his cabinet with and the positions and stuff like that. But one thing that I wanted to throw out to you and see how you felt, when 45 did leave out the door, he did pardon 2 people that caught me completely by surprise.
You see my face, right?
I understand that, but I'm just going to ask you, what was your take on that? Like Wayne got a pardon and Kodak got a pardon.
All for show.
I mean, it couldn't help him at this point anyway.
It don't matter.
Right.
All for show. That way, if they ever talk to him again, hey, remember I pardoned Kodak.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
nah.
And then you have the impeachment trial coming up too.
Too little, too late, bro.
Yeah, it's too much.
All
The damage has already been done. At this point, there's nothing else that can be said about that.
Yeah. No, we could really talk about Lil Wayne probably.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother.
Well, Kodak.
That's a whole nother show, man.
You can't forget about Kodak.
That's a whole nother show, bro. But yeah, man, it is what it is with that. All for show. I'm glad the show is over. It would seem like a bad sci-fi movie is what it was, and I don't think we're doing a sequel.
No.
This be one of the things where the creature crawled into the drains and just cut the black. Like, gotta be faster than that.
It's crazy, man. Like it's good to see something different, some newness. And, just to let them play ball and see what's going to happen.
Right.
Just take it from there and see what's going to happen next. So I'm excited.
This is Tone Kapone
and DJ Spaceship.
And Saturday nights from 10 to midnight, we bring you Waves of the Bay. Right here on WMNF 88.5 Tampa.
With the hottest interviews, the hottest music.
You can submit your music for the Tampa Bay Watch segment at wavesofthebay@gmail.com or follow us on all social media at Waves of the Bay.
Every Saturday, 10 to 12. Make sure you come and ride the wave.
Yes, sir.